Welcome, my loves, to this little first time camping experience, incredible 500 meters away from my house. This is the first time I'm going camping outdoors, in the wild, if you want to call it that. So I am just as curious as you are to find out how that first night ever is going to turn out. Let's find out. I won't talk too much now because the videos really speak for themselves. I invite you now to simply enjoy the view and relax while watching a northern summer night and a stupid German camper in the Swedish wilderness or front yard. I'm definitely not alone. Nice. Do you hear this noise? This is the very reason why it is so beautiful and a massive downside of living close to a lake. Because in the summer you have those people with the boats and loud music and whatnot, and during winter you have snowmobiles. So now they are quiet again. I hope they do not plan as I do to stay up the whole night. Oh god. But I already love it. I love this. I love this. This is so much fun. I really, really love this. Show you my view. That is my view. Ah, good, I didn't plan to sleep tonight anyways. That's a good thing. Okay, so as we have a little bit of time left until the sun is as low as I basically want to film the sunset and the sunrise at some point, and of course be awake during this light hour during midnight. But as we still have a lot of time until that time has come, I thought first of all I can share with you how I got all of this when I never went camping, and then my best to-go stuff to fight off the mosquitoes. So I got all this stuff because I went on festivals in Germany. That's really the whole story. And during festivals we used to camp, and so piece by piece we bought all that we needed, and that's why we have this not very good transportable but easy to build throw tent. And it's okay if you have to carry this over a field of other tents for like maybe 2 hours, but of course this is not suitable for a hike. I have another tent for like 5 people that was also used for festivals, so that is also not usable for a hike. So I definitely dream about investing in really, really good hiking and camping gear so I can go on longer hikes and carry my own tent, because carrying this is just forget it. So yeah, that's why I have all of this very unpractical stuff, except for the flat and easy to blow sleeping mattress, air mattress. That is a really nice thing, but everything else is just yeah, you saw it. Anyway, a really good thing against mosquitoes is this thing. I don't even know what it is called. Thermacell. Mosquito Repellent. I don't know if you can see the smoke that is coming out of here. That is like fighting off all the mosquitoes, and it really works. I have to say, it really works. Especially if you combine this with Centaura. Everything not sponsored, by the way. This can also be used on dogs, for example. So we use it on Frida too when we go on a meadow or something, because there you have a lot of insects that just, can cause hurtful things. But this is very oily and it destroys my hair in seconds, and you get a really oily skin. I cannot use this when I have like my costumes on and everything, because it damages. It is really oily. So when I'm out in my costume and for my face and head, I use this stuff, Myga. And you can buy this everywhere. Centaura is only available in pharmacies, but Myga is available everywhere, and you can also buy this as a roll-on. This is a spray, but you can also buy this as a roll-on, and then you can roll it on your skin and it lasts much longer. Like this is it's empty very fast. The roll-on lasts a little bit longer and is very good if you just do this, you know. But what they did while I built up the tent was they start stinging through my clothes. So then you need Centaura or Myga to really spray on your clothes too, because they just go straight through it. If you are a Swede watching this and laughing your ass off right now about the stupidity of another German, please be so kind and share your wisdom with us in the comments below, because what I'm sharing here is from best knowledge at this point of living here 1 year. I already got a bad sunburn today on my shoulders and my face, and I guess it won't get any better now. But this is just beautiful, even though the sun doesn't have that much power anymore. Do you want to watch the sunset with me? Oh, it just gets better and better. Let me show you. Usually some of them here in the morning when I go out really early with Frida. And this morning there were 4 of them, and right now there are 6 of them arriving, and they are getting closer and closer to the beach. So I really hope they are fine with sharing the place tonight. The snack before bedtime. Nice. Oh my god. That is so So cute. Look at them. They are leaving again. They decided they don't want to share. I can relate. It's okay. There they go. I have never seen a sunset like this before. Never. So the sun is now setting there, and it will rise somewhere over there. So it really does just something like this. Really just a short nap, and that's why it doesn't get dark. And during winter, she sets somewhere over there. So, yeah, that is so beautiful about that extreme life in the north. That all the changes are so extreme. And we have a little night shift worker here, too. You see him? Working really hard, really late. I just set my alarm at 2:30 because sunrise will be at 2:40 tomorrow morning. It's 11:15 now in the night. The sun is gone. I am hungry. That's my biggest problem right now. Otherwise, it's just beautiful. It's really amazing. It's so crazy. My cheeks are hurting from laughing. I don't know if you know this feeling when your cheeks are hurting from laughing too much. And I was alone the whole evening still. I can't stop smiling. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I will probably just sleep. It is 2:30. I didn't sleep. Not really. At least I'm really tired, and the birds are going crazy. I could swear they are louder than 2 hours ago. Now you can hear the geese coming. This is what it looks like. 2:30. Didn't change much, right? No, it didn't. It's a swan. Okay, I am back home in my flat, and I thought I can't end this video just there. I want to give you a little feedback, or giving myself feedback on how this experience was. And I also received some questions from my friends that I also want to answer here, because maybe you have the same questions in your head. So the first question I want to answer is, did it get dark? No, it didn't, not at all. During those light summer nights, from like middle end of May until middle end of July, or even also a little bit in August, you don't need headlamps, you don't need pocket lamps or anything to go out during the night. It is light. So therefore it is not spooky in that way of it's getting dark, because it's not. What I showed you in the video, what you saw earlier where I wrote the text, this is as dark as it gets. This is as dark as it gets. The second question was if I'm not afraid of wild animals like moose or something. No, because I was just 500 meters away from my home. And of course, big animals like moose or bears that we have here, they usually don't come so close to houses. And also this beach where I slept is a high frequently visited place. So there are a lot of cars driving by every day, also sometimes cars during the night. And the biggest footprints that I found during winter were those of a deer. So there's actually not really a chance to meet a moose down there. That would be, of course, something different if I really went out into the wild. Then, of course, it can happen. And if you, again, are a Swede watching this, or a very experienced camper of northern Sweden, feel free to share tips in the comments how to behave if you encounter a moose or a bear during camping outdoors. I guess you just stay calm and like make noises or something, because usually they are not hunting for humans. So I guess there can't really happen anything horrible. So overall, this has been a very, very beautiful experience, simply for the feeling of I don't have to leave this place. Even though I only live 500 meters away, if I wanted to film that sunset in that length, like I built my tent around 9 in the evening and I went to bed after midnight, I would have to sit on the grass, and I know then I would have to leave, and like, where do I put all my camera gear? It would just lie in the grass. And I know this is really like a first world problem right now, but simply the feeling of knowing that you are staying there, the possibility of laying down and watching the sunset while you are cozy and warm, and you have all your stuff with you, and you have water with you, and I don't have to walk up and down the hill to my house. It was just nice. It was really, really nice. And I can imagine that it must be even better if you went hiking during the whole day and then decide to build your tent like on a mountaintop or in a forest where you feel safe and where it is beautiful and you are really part of that nature for that period of time. I'm really looking forward doing that. I will do that this year because I have two incredible women in my life who are much more experienced than I am and who are also willing to borrow their camping gear so that I don't have to spend now so much money on buying new camping gear. And I'm really looking forward to those experiences, and of course I will share them as good as I can. But yeah, this was the first time I didn't sleep very much. I slept in a long time on Sunday, and even for me, having lived here for more than a year now, and I have experienced this last year already, it is over and over again fascinating how it just doesn't get dark. It's just a super weird feeling. And something I want to add now in the end. Here is a map of Sweden. And we are somewhere where the red dot or the star or whatever is. If I would want to see the midnight sun on the 21st of June, I would have had to go much further north. We don't have the midnight sun down here, even though we are already pretty much in the north. It's not far enough to see the sun over the horizon during midnight. That is something extra special that I want to see once in my life, but that would be another road trip of more than 10 or 14 hours to the north. So we will have to plan that for someday, not this year. But it already was a very, very beautiful experience to see the sun setting just like this and going up again, just like a few kilometers in the west, in the east. It doesn't really matter. It just sets where north is and it goes down there and then it goes up again. It's really wild. I love it so much. So now I thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching the sunset with me. I really hope you had a beautiful, beautiful midsummer, because when you are watching this, it was already a while ago. And I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of the summer. And I hope you get to experience some very, very beautiful adventures from this point on until autumn, or maybe in autumn. I'm really looking forward to seeing you soon again. Thank you so much for being here and for spending this time with me. And now I say goodbye. See you soon.